Okay, apologies for that brief interlude. That was they were asking me. They do this at random times of the day. They'll ask me to scan this bracelet code. Although it's, to be honest, it's really it's really faulty, the system, and it doesn't scan properly a lot of the time. You've got to really kind of hover the phone over your bracelet in order for it to actually scan properly. But yeah, luckily I think it worked. At least, I mean, hopefully, they know where I am. They're tracking me, so they know where I am. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to leave this hotel. This is what, obviously they want me to stay put exactly where I am in one place to avoid spreading the coronavirus. So. I have to stay here. Well, what else is there to talk about? I mean, I can talk to you a lot about this room because I've spent so long here. There's the bed is sort of semi-comfortable. I wouldn't say it's like the most comfortable thing to be lying on, but it's kind of okay. So just move my pajamas. It's kind of like, I don't know, obviously you can't feel it, but like it's as though you can feel, when you can feel the springs in the mattress, and it's like you're lying on metal springs. It's a bit like that. So I wouldn't, in retrospect, I wouldn't say it's the best bed I've ever slept in. I've definitely slept in better beds before. It has a mirror though. It's quite a dark mirror. It's not really that. Can't really see myself that well. It's a bit of like a optical illusion there. Paradox, isn't it? A phone within a phone within a phone within a phone within a phone. Yeah. And then there's another mirror here. It's a bit clearer. Yeah, you can see. And I've got this kettle here, although it's got kind of like worryingly got this kind of green wire sticking out of it. I'm not sure that's safe, but let's continue with this tour. If I flick this switch on here, it will go to the bathroom. So yeah, just toilet, that kind of stuff, normal stuff. Shower. That's it. This is the space in which I inhabit for 2 weeks. And now I only have 6 days left before I'm released. I mean, it is, in a way, it's a bit like being in prison, isn't it? This is, I imagine, what do prisoners do, if in this kind of situation? Do they just... I think, if you ask me, I think prisoners must be really creative because they have all this time on their own. I bet you get some prisoners who write scripts, or they write novels, or they write songs, or, they have all this time to themselves just to do things, do whatever they want. Or maybe they, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the greatest philosophers in history were actually prisoners, because they had so much time just to sit in a room and think, or maybe meditators as well, people who just meditate all day. What do you want to do if you want to become spiritually enlightened? I mean, just commit a crime, and then, a crime where you just get sent to prison for, and then you're in a room for all 24/7, and you get food and everything. I get food. However, I am actually, after having been on takeaway food, I'm starting to feel a little bit ill. Which is why, luckily, I talked to one of my managers at EF, which is the English teaching company I work for. He managed to get me some fruit. So just some oranges and like a banana, that kind of thing, and yeah, that's basically it so far. this is what it's like. It's not pretty. It's not, it's not. There's nothing glamorous about it, but it is the experience of being in a room for nearly 2 weeks, and it forces you to really self-reflect and look at yourself. Going back to that whole mirror thing, it's just looking at yourself. That's what it's all about. So it was good to talk to you all today. Please let me know your thoughts, your comments. are much appreciated. And, well, I'll see you again in the future. Goodbye.